I've seen this same pattern play itself out amongst business owners that want to start e-com or their own an e-com business. Basically, they've started their business, they've launched their business, and then 12 months in, they realize they've not been building an email list. There's a lot of things they realize they've not done, and they look back and they regret on. So to avoid that regret, when you look back at the potential revenue that you could have earned, but did not take advantage of, there are a few things you should do as a business owner that's launching a brand, right out of the bat. Now, you don't necessarily have to have your email marketing set up right out the bat as you launch your brand, because it's absurd. For email marketing or retention marketing to work, you need data from your customers. How can you make the right decisions or right marketing content when you don't even have a customer base yet, right? So of course you need to build that first before you start doing some certain extensive flows and campaigns and whatnot, right? So it doesn't make sense to go crazy with email marketing yet. But there are a few things, non-negotiables, that you need to do as a business owner that's starting out or creating a brand. And most people don't know this until they've passed out on that opportunity. So first thing, you want to have a sign-up form right off the bat. As you launch your brand, you want to have a sign-up form that gets people to sign up to a certain email list, right? So as soon as traffic starts coming to your website, your sign-up form will always be there to catch these visitors and funnel them down, right? These visitors, they might not be willing to buy at the moment. They most likely will just be interested. You need to catch them. And in that form, you want to give them an incentive, of course, yada, 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 like the typical way. And then you also want to have a welcome flow. Now, a welcome flow, it doesn't necessarily have to be the extensive 5 to 7 emails type of welcome flow. Why? Because that type of welcome flow also relies on customer data for it to be effective, right? You need to research your customers to get insights from them, your ICP. But where there is no ICP yet, how do you want to set that up? So you just want to set up at least one message in your welcome flow. What other flows? And then there are some other flows that you also need to set up right out the bat. Let's talk about your abandoned checkout flow, right? You need to set that one right out the bat because there's a ton of revenue that could pass up, right? You don't necessarily have to do it extensively and have 4 to 7 emails in it that branch out and different discounting. No, just set up 1 to 2 emails. They don't have to be designed. They can just be text-only reminders, right? These little things have costed a ton of brands out there, and it's still costing them tons of revenue numbers, right? So if you're a business owner and you watch this, just go into whatever ESP you use. If you don't have an ESP, set it up and set these things right in your account, right? Thank me later. Over the course of 9 months or 12 months, when you eventually get ready for email marketing, trust me, you thank me.